Hello and welcome back to the channel. If you haven't seen the title already, this is a tour of mine and my mate Steve's world so far. So yeah, I hope you're all having a good day or good evening and good weekend, and I hope you're all well. So yeah, a quick tour of the village, or the world should I say. So this is our base village where we first started. So this was our log storage. So up here we had a couple of chests for wood, and down here we had the other bits of wood, so like planks and logs. Massive set of arrows that we just picked up off of the skeletons. That used to be a Snowberry farm building there, so that we could obviously go into the desert area. But most of these buildings are just randomly put here to be able to obviously upgrade the village. Spire there. This was my my bed area, like my own house, personal house thing. Don't even know what's in here actually. Oh shit, all that. So yeah, we built all this lot, and then I go and grab the quad again. So this was our main village. Little trash pit, anything you don't want, so like dirt, soil, fertilizer, pickaxes that the skeletons drop and stuff like that. I like to keep the area tidy, so I just collect it all up, put it all in there, and then when I exit the world it disappears. And then, so yeah, that's this little area. Obviously we've got all the little like facilities along here, apart from a stone breaker I believe, and maybe this one which was a metal smelter. What's that one? That's a gem cutter. So yeah, so the only two facilities we don't have here are the stone breaker, which was sat here or around here, and the metal smelter, which was sat here. So we had to steal them so that we could obviously carry on with other bits. I'm not a very good driver, but it won't even let me push it. Come on, let me push. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's try that again. There we go. Kind of a bit of a tight gap to go through. This was just a random building that I placed here just to be able to see what it looked like. I have done a bit of the interior, but it's nothing special. And then here's our corn farm. I built this so that we always had a constant supply of food. And then if we go in here, we've got all the grills here. Most of these are all full up. There's only about 2 or 3 that aren't. These aren't full up, so I might just get rid of all of these and then just utilize them. Most of these, or some of these, have got seeds in. Oh no, just that one. Oh no, all of these as well. Up to there. That one doesn't. Those don't. So I'm going to get rid of them and use them elsewhere. Before we started building all these cars and quad bikes, or speeders, off-roaders and haulers, we used to pretty much fly everywhere, which is why there's still some of these sort of like tall ramps here that you can see. We haven't got around to getting rid of these yet. We did have one over there that we got rid of. There was one coming off of that house that we got rid of, and then there was 1 or 2 over there that we got rid of as well. So let's hop round there this way, and I will show you this bit. So these two are gonna be our spicy burger sort of factory areas. So that was gonna be the farm for the wheat and the chili peppers, spicy peppers. And then this was obviously where this was gonna be where you make them and store them up here. I haven't got around to finishing it off yet, but I will eventually get around to it at some point, just for aesthetics looks. We probably won't use it, but for aesthetics I think it'll look cool. And then yeah, you got your farm for half of it's wheat, half of it's spicy peppers. And then this was the storage facility, the storage building for it, so you had all your... oh, hang on. Okay, so there's nothing down here. But this is... the ground floor was where we were... because this was going to originally be our grill, like our spicy burger factory as well. But I think for now it's just going to be our storage for like meat, spicy peppers and wheat that you need, or flour to be able to make the spicy burgers. And then, because it's mine and Steve's little world, I gave him free reign to build whatever he wanted, wherever he wanted it. And we head around here, ignoring the freezing part. This was his little building and little like garden plot that he decided to build. So he built that one to begin with when we were over here. Which looks alright, to be honest. Got a few bits here, a few little, aesthetics and stuff like that. This was his like drop down, so it was like a fireman's pole thing. And then this was like his little gardening shed bit, where he made all his seeds and what have you. Get rid of these a minute. Skip over to the second village that we built. Somewhat completed, but I think it might need a bit more. Although there is a slight issue that if we build more, it might lag out worse than what it does when we go over there, which we'll see. So yeah, we'll quickly head over there. And then I'll show you that lot. Okay, so I'm hoping it's a bit lighter out, it looks it, so we'll go out and I will show you the little fishing village that we got. So this was like our little construction area. We need to get rid of that lumber mill actually. So that was our wood storage for the buildings, for like our construction and all that. We did treat this like a little construction yard, to be honest. So that was the wood storage. Obviously you just saw I put some granite in there, so that was the granite storage. We made it out of granite just to make it, just so that we knew that was the granite storage. This was, or is, a little fishing rod factory, or component storage area. This I ended up building to be able to store glass and power cells, so that we could obviously keep powering the vehicles. I've set all my workers to collect like resource foods, and then this is their little bed hut. All these chests will eventually be going, just because we're moving out of here to rebuild another location. Let me start in this building here. So this one I've been just sat in fishing from time to time. Gives you a nice little view out there into the little over the lake. I would get rid of this pole, but as you can see it is supposed to be a supporting post, so it's going to stay there. I know it kind of blocks the view if you stood in this corner a bit from the rest of it, which if you've seen my TikTok video, or when you I will be doing a TikTok video of the progression, and I may even upload it onto my YouTube channel, so keep an eye out for that. It will be like a little slideshow video, slideshow video. It's not going to be like a time-lapse video, but yeah, I mean, let's show you around. So over here, this was the compost area, so that we could obviously get rid of everything that we didn't need, that we could compost into soil, fertilizer and biomass. The only thing we kept was the biomass, because we needed it for our vehicles. The soil and the fertilizer we got rid of every time, because there's just way too much of it that you produce. Every little tower that's around, like that one over there, that one, there's about 8 of them I think it is, not including the one just behind this tree here, which I will show you. If you haven't seen the videos for building that, I recommend you go and watch it. So each one of these is set up like this, so it looks like a proper sort of like watchtower, lifeguard tower thing. And then you got a little bridge going over here with like a hut. I thought this just should look cool, you know, it's literally all just aesthetics. And then got a couple of diving boards here, just because I think that, you know, it's a fishing lake, a couple of water sports. That compost unit there, we are turning into a surfboard, wakeboard rental facility. And I was going to build different levels to those, to the dive platforms, but I decided to just use the ones that they gave you because it was easier. That was a hard enough job trying to place them, because they wouldn't place directly in the center or anything to be able to obviously build up from, so I had to literally place them right on the edges, which fair enough, they should be right on the edge, but I was hoping to start them back here a little bit, at least 1 or 2 of them, and make them 2, 3, 4 platforms, so they would, you know, vary in heights. And then nice little bridge coming across here, just because I wanted one to go to the island, and I didn't think that one was good enough, because of obviously people this side. So what we've done over here is each tower's got a little speeder, and then what we're going to do is I'm going to hop up here and kind of see if I can show you a little bit. So as you can see, there's a lot of buildings. We haven't built many buildings over that side, just because I thought, what's the point? But I may end up coming back in and redoing all of that whole little quarter between that tower there and possibly that tower there, just to make it a little bit more. But I believe, unless they've patched it, you can only build a certain amount in like one area, so that's why we've kind of kept it a little bit minimum, but trying to make it look as good and as nice as we can. And what we've done is each one of these is in the process or has been changed, so you get a little like desk unit there, little bed, wardrobe, and then in here you got little table, chairs, like storage, and then you walk outside and you got a little bench, a table, and in between each building you've got, well, in between 2 buildings you've got a little fire, so that obviously if you're I know it's not real life and shit, but if you know, it's just to make it look like if there was a couple of like group families or what have you coming across, and look, you know, what I'm trying to do with this world is make it somewhat realistic, as if, you know, people can come and rent it and live here for a weekend, or, you know, come fishing of an evening or an afternoon. That's why these little buildings are here. These are for like day renters and what have you, so they can come in, they can just stand there, cast a line, you know. I might put this one a little bit more to the sort of like waterfront, but for now we're gonna see. We're gonna leave it as it is. And then this one is a slightly bigger house or building, just for slightly more people. There is only the double bed here, just because this one I've decided to put into a bathroom. I did build a partitioning wall there, and then built these two here, just to partition it all off. And then this is like the kitchen dining area, which other than a fridge, which to be honest might be one of these down here, I am happy with. This is the first time I actually put some sort of thought into a building and the inside of a building, and I quite like it. My mate Steve likes it. He was pretty amazed by what I'd done, but there's a few bits that we could still improve. So on the balcony, so I've extended the balcony of this one just to give it a bit more. I haven't sort of like strengthened the underneath, just because I don't know, I haven't bothered yet. But yeah, we put a couple of benches out here, a couple of tables, a grill, campfire, just for, you know, aesthetic looks, but to make it look as though it was rentable. It's like a holiday let or something like that. And then yeah, all these ones are similar, but the interiors are getting sort of different. Like different bed, different like wardrobe, storage units and stuff like that. And then obviously you got another one of these here for your little day renters. Got another one, a couple more of these ones. And then yeah, each watchtower will get a chest with a bow and arrow and a crossbow and some arrows in it, but we haven't got around to that yet. This one hasn't been done yet. I'm awaiting for Steve to finish to start the interior on that. But this was the first building, which if you watch my video, my slideshow video, you'll see that this was the first one out of all of these that I decided that, other than the watchtowers, I decided to build around here to be able to give me like a starting point of what I could put and where I could put it. But I think I don't think, to be honest, we've done too bad of a job with this house. And look, you can see the diving platforms out there. If I go and sit here, my character's in the way a little bit, but you can see near enough all of it. Alright, you can't see the buildings over there behind that one, but that's the way of the lake. It kind of goes in and then goes out a little bit. I'm going to get rid of this door just because it goes out to nothing. I was thinking about extending the balcony around the side here, but I think I might just get rid of that door and replace it with a wall or a window. And then this is the only other sort of like different build to the other sort of couple that we've got. And then what I might do here is put a wall there with maybe a couple of windows. And then this little area here, we might have the bed, or a seating area, just because you can look out here. And I might even build a balcony at the top here, so that you can walk out onto. And then this one I'll probably just change up for some windows. And then, yeah, that's those. This house hasn't been touched yet, so that's That's another one. Yeah, each one's got a little quad bike. The amount of builds that we've got, it takes a second for it to render in, or you got to jump on it. So this is Steve's other build that I gave him free range to build for when we were over here, and he decided he was going to build a massive one and then do the interior. So fair play to him. He's decided to do it. I'll let him. He's done it how he wants, and let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you like this one? Do you prefer his other one? I mean, I quite like this one. This one looks good. I do prefer this one over his other one. Also, let me know in the comment section what you think about that one over there that I built and did the kitchen and the interior and all that stuff in. I like it. I think it's the best one here so far. And yeah, alright, it's probably a bit prejudiced because I built it and I did the interior, but I still think it's the best one. For aesthetic looks, it's, yeah. So we got a couple of off-roaders here. That one's Stevie's, that one's mine. And what we've done is we've decided to put some chests on, just so that we can obviously transport stuff around. And then if we go over to here, that's another watchtower, so that obviously it looks a bit somewhat realistic. And in this bit, what we've done is we've just randomly built these 4 off-roaders here, just so that if it lets me push it, I can push it back a little bit to towards the water, so it looks like it's kind of coming out or dropping a boat off or something, which was the plan for these two. I obviously don't want to go too far, so we'll just leave it like that. And then this one was like this. I built last night actually, so that we had some sort of like booking, reception, ticket sales area for like the lake for the day, and you know, something like that. So I thought, sod it, I'm going to build that. I haven't done any of the interior or anything with it. And then this building was our fish storage, just because we didn't know what to do with the fish. This is our fishing rod storage, so all the fishing rods are there. And then yeah, so that's the fishing lake. And let's quickly shoot up to the top of here, and then when it gets to daylight I will show you what it all looks like. If you haven't seen the actual watchtower, building the watchtower, then yeah, I recommend you go and watch them. They are half-an-hour videos, so I understand if you don't have the time to watch them all, watch it all the way through and all that, but any support for my channel is very much appreciated. So this was the watchtower. It took me all in all probably around 3-4 hours to build. Cut down into 2 half-hour videos, and then this is just random storage. And then I have to put a little bed up here just so I could keep respawning up here and that. And then obviously I put those there so that you can walk up and see a better view from up here, which if we quickly fast forward to daytime, you will be able to see. So I'm going to go ahead and catch you when it gets daylight. Okay, welcome back. It's now daylight, and yeah, this is kind of the finale of the fishing village, or the fishing lake, shall we say. I still think I'm going to sort out this little area here, around the edge here, and maybe change it up, but for now I'm happy with what it's like. I might put a little hut or 2 over here as well, and see what happens with that. But I think that is going to be it for the fishing lake for now, and I'm going to give you a sneak peek of what I think we're going to do for the next one. Let me go and grab my speeder first. We are going to go down towards the beach area, which is a massive giveaway of what we might be doing next. Which we might be doing a seafront. I'm not sure if we're going to put a village spire there or a village marker so that we obviously know where it is and that, or whether we're just going to probably put a map marker. But we're going to go over here. I've kind of started it a little bit with one building just because I bought the Beach Boulevard bundle, and I kind of wanted to see what it would look like built. So what I've done was I went down to the seafront a little bit and built one, maybe two buildings. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, the next thing that we are going to start building is probably going to be this a beachfront. So what we're going to do is we're going to have like little chalets and stuff like that. Which obviously you can see one building just there. I am pretty sure that is the only building that we've got over here, but I could be wrong. I don't really want to go towards that mech either. And if you go too far into the sea or the water, you lose your building, your vehicle. So yeah, here I've just randomly built this just to see what it looked like. And I don't know, I think it's going to look quite good once we're done with the interior and all of that lot. But yeah, this is a little sneak peek of what we're going to build next. There is probably going to be another time-lapse video and then like a after video of what we've built and where we built it and stuff. I might put a door in here actually as well, and like change up the building myself. So yeah, that's what we're on to next. So if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications so you get live for when I next post a video or for when I do go live. And then you won't miss out on anything. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe, and it helps out the channel and gives me the motivation to want to keep doing these videos and live streams for you guys. So I will catch you all in the next one. Take care of yourself, look after each other, much love and peace.